So obviously week 2, home game for the Browns, home opener. We play the Jets and Joe Flacco. Zach Wilson's still hurt. Before we get into the game, we did want to talk about, kind of like the second biggest news of the week so far. For the first time in, 5, 6, 7 years, something like that, Browns are going to have a midfield logo. It was voted on by the fans. It's the running kind of Heisman version of Brownie the Elf. What do you guys think?
Okay over there.
I'm struggling, guys. I'm not going to lie. I am struggling.
So I was initially surprised that so many people had never heard of it. The logo, the Browns.
Outside of Cleveland or inside of Cleveland?
Outside, but until I realized I don't really know the history of any other team's logos. So
that's fair.
I like it. I like the logo though. I think one of our Patreon members said it was like it's like a very for Cleveland thing. Like, it's for the fans. It's not for the rest of the world. Like they don't matter.
It was voted on by the fans, and to quote, best Browns coach of the last decade, if you don't wear art in brown and orange, you don't matter.
You don't matter.
You don't matter.
So that's the way I look at it. I kind of love that people outside of Cleveland aren't digging it and aren't into it because I don't give a shit.
That's fair.
Like, I don't care. You're not a Browns fan. I could care less what you think about it.
It is funny to see the comments and the, even just like these media people saying like, why did they pick this? This makes no sense. Like, it's kind of dumb looking. And it's like, you just have no idea.
Yeah, like I'm a big Pat McAfee
That makes me
fan.
like it more.
Yeah.
I'm a big Pat McAfee fan, but like they were ripping on it. And I just am like, you guys have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You have no idea. Rich Eisen was talking about how bad it was, and I was just like, screw you, Rich Eisen.
I never want to hear from Rich Eisen again.
No, like go run the 40.
I don't mind it. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's a nice little shout out to the history. Like, they've been kind of especially last year they had the 75th, and then you bring that back.
It's my favorite Cleveland logo.
There's one thing I don't like when Barry Shuck informed us that it was based off of the Massillon Tiger logo. I liked it a little bit less after that.
I bet you did.
Yeah, which, by the way, if you want some history on Brownie the Elf, we actually we had Barry Shuck on, going on almost a year ago.
That was yesterday, man. Yeah. I grew this beard out one day.
And he actually gave us a big history about Brownie the Elf. I think we actually have Brownie root beer sitting up on the table.
That's right.
So we just went back, cut it out, reposted it. So if you guys are interested in about Brownie the Elf and the history of it and stuff like that, check that out on our page. It's a pretty cool video. Barry knows a ton about Browns history, so it's super informative. I didn't vote, but this was the one I was going to vote on if I did.
Thursday night next week on primetime against the Steelers will be awesome to listen to what the commentators have to say about that logo.
Oh, they'll be confused.
That's going to be cool. But everyone's going to see it now.
I just saw somebody on Twitter was like, it's this guy I always get into it with because he's annoying. He's a fake Browns fan, in my opinion. But he was like, this is just another reason why I don't like this on our field, another reason for people to hate us. And I said, screw them.
Yeah.
It's been Cleveland against the world my whole life, and it will be for the rest of my life.
Yep.
If they're not here, we don't give a crap about their opinion. We're going to put on the field what we want to put on the field. And if you don't like it, tough.
Let's go be the bad guys and win a Super Bowl.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I don't care.
No.
Because, look at the narrative change on Baker. It's always been about Cleveland. It was never about Baker.
Yeah.
People hate Cleveland.
Just like Deshaun Watson, whenever it was, if he goes to Atlanta or New Orleans, like it was, where's he going to go? Who's going to be the next Super Bowl favorite?
Yes.
He goes to Cleveland, all of a sudden he's this, criminal.
Yeah.
And Cleveland's, fans
criminal
are
supporters.
horrible. Yeah, exactly.
That's my favorite thing was when Baker was on the Browns, it was, how stupid are we to think he's the guy? He's not the guy. He sucks. He leaves and goes to the Panthers, and they're a playoff team with a healthy Baker. The Browns are stupid for letting him go. It's always Cleveland against the world.
Yeah. So if you're a true Browns fan, you understand that. You're sticking with us, and we'll get you there.
Yeah. It's like, screw everybody else. I couldn't believe this guy's like, I just don't, nobody else likes it. Quit being such a...
Was that his Twitter tone?
Yes, that's how I read it. It's really like, oh, God, these teams aren't going to like it. Oh, jeez. Like, shut the hell up. Freaking man up. Who gives a shit what they think?
Maybe
Did he do the hand thing?
As he's like typing it, like, oh God, they don't like it. They think it's stupid. Mom, can I have another Hot Pocket? This guy just gets on my last nerve. So,
I can tell.
Yeah. He's going to be really upset when he watches this.
So that's what we think about the logo. What do you guys think about the logo? So now, obviously, the Jets preview coming into this game. I think they ran the ball pretty well with Michael Carter in their first game. So we got to be cautious of that. Just
handle CMC. I think we're cool.
Don't let Joe Flacco sling it around on us, please. Yeah. We have a history with this guy. He's played against us a lot of times. Just don't let old Joe Flacco come in here and just somehow turn back the clock.
Yeah.
And sling it around the yard.
This defense 59 times last week.
Yeah, he did. This defense is not the same defense he ever faced.
That's fair. That is fair.
I mean, we have a real defense.
Yeah, that is very accurate.
Did Garrett Wilson do anything in their first game?
I do not think so. But he's also a rookie. I think Corey Davis
had like a 6 for 80-yard kind of game, something like that.
Yeah.
Michael Carter had a nice game.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wrong. Like I've always said, like the Jets, like they have pieces in place. There's nice pieces there. I like Elijah Moore a lot. I'm not a fan of Corey Davis because Blake thinks he's better than A.J. Brown.
I don't think he's better. It's just at that point in the season, he was having just as good of a season.
I love just keep bringing that up. This is my favorite.
Garrett Wilson did have 4 catches for 52 yards.
That's not a bad game.
Nope. I think Elijah Moore is really good.
Yes.
So there's some things we got to do. They held Lamar to 17 of 30 for 213 yards.
Yeah.
And the Ravens only ran the ball for 63 yards.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The Ravens even win this game. If you look at these stats, I'm going, Lamar didn't dice them up through the air. He only had 211 yards. They only ran the ball for 63 yards. Like, what did they do well enough to win this game by 3 scores?
Probably defense because the Jets threw it 59 times.
I guess the Jets just didn't score.
Yeah.
I mean, he had 307 yards, but he only had 1 touchdown. So we got to come out. We got to play good defense again. Just get pressure on Joe Flacco. He's like 180 years old. Okay, just get pressure on him. Is he a better quarterback than we just placed week 1? Who knows? I will tell you this. We're probably not going to bat 5 balls down because
he's a lot taller.
Yeah, he's a lot taller. Come out. Control the clock again. I expect to see a lot of Nick Chubb and a lot of Kareem Hunt again. And let's just hit on some of these chunk plays offensively. Let's look a little bit more polished in the pass game. I don't need Jacoby Brissett to be Josh Allen, okay, or Patrick Mahomes. But when he's got Amari Cooper one-on-one and this guy cooks him off the line and there's nobody within 30 feet of him, I just need him to make that throw.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking.
Put it on him.
I'm not asking you to do that 30 times a game. I mean, the Bills asked Josh Allen to go be great 30 to 40 times a game. They're like, you got to go out there and just dominate this game. I just need Jacoby to do it 3 to 5 times a game.
Yep.
And the rest of it, just turn around, hand it off to Nick Chubb.
Yep, manage the game.
Yep. So, but you got to hit some of those chunk plays. Again, it's the NFL. It's hard to drive the ball 80 yards, 10 plays every time. If the defense gives it to you, I mean, look at Carolina. They were doing awful. And then Baker makes one good throw on a busted coverage. They got the lead because of one chunk play.
Yep.
If the defense gives it to you, you have to take that opportunity. You can't let it go. We can't throw it over the guy's head.
Nope. But going back to John's point earlier, he didn't turn the ball over. So just don't commit any turnovers. That puts us in a great position to be successful right there. Even if we don't hit on big chunk plays, as long as we're not giving the ball to the other team, we'll probably be okay. With our defense, our run game, yeah, and our kicker, thankfully.
Kick a bunch of field goals if you have to.
I would like to get off to a good start, too, quick, because it's the home opener. We got Brownie the Elf on the field. We're 1-0. I think Browns fans know we have a chance to be 2-0, like a very real shot. The atmosphere is going to be nuts. Justin's going to be up there screaming his head off.
That's right. No voice. No voice on the show Monday.
He's going to sound like me next week.
Yeah, probably because I have strep throat.
And the thing, too, to think about, 2-0 is a huge advantage going into the season because we're looking at the schedule coming up as it is now, but who's to say week 3 rolls around, Mr. Trubisky maybe gets hurt this week, they got to roll out Kenny Pickett and he's not ready. Maybe it's a much easier Pittsburgh game. Maybe the Falcons, something happens to Mariota, they got their rookie. You just never know some of these teams who we're going to be facing when we get there. So the more wins we can rack up now that we can get, we need to take them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could end up facing Michael Vick for the Falcons.
Good thing our logo's not a dog still.
Yeah.
Jesus, bro. Wow.
Too far.
I like Mike Vick.
I couldn't pass up on that.
That was pretty good.
But yeah, come out to a fast start, get the crowd into it. Man, in starting the season 2-0, it's a lot easier to go to where you want to be with a good start. Teams that start 0-2, 0-3, I don't know the exact percentage, but making the playoffs is very low.
It goes down rapidly.
Yes. So to start 2-0, I don't want to say it's a cushion, but it's like, man, we're checking boxes.
We don't have to fight against ourselves.
Yes.
If we lose this game, we go 1-1. Now it's a game that we should have won. We didn't win. Now we're fighting ourselves on that loss.
It sucks to miss the playoffs by one game, and you lost to the Jets in week 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or week 16 a couple of years ago.
Well, they said, "Oh, all you guys have COVID. They can't play."
That's right.
So, come out, play good, clean football, good special teams, make all your kicks. They listened to us a lot last week. Yeah. We made all our kicks. We caught all our punt snaps. I do one thing.
What about? Well, are you thinking of Felton?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You notice he wasn't back there after that.
Like, man, go get somebody if we don't have anybody who's better than that.
There's got to be return specialists available. Has to be.
Somewhere. Oh, my God. His first 3, I was like, holy crap, has he never done this before?
What are you thinking, Justin?
John, who is your bus for the Browns this year?
Oh, yeah. Dimitri Felton.
Yeah, mine too, but I don't know.
It's just 1 week. Let's see what happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mine was Schwartz, so...
It's a 3-man race. John,
I will say,
who you got?
I think John called it, though, when he said the rookie with the biggest impact.
Cade York.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cade York, 100%. I mean, David Bell, luckily, I didn't even notice him out there.
Well, he didn't, I don't know if he had a target. He didn't catch anything, obviously. So
I don't remember him.
Third-round rookie wide receiver, I think.
Again, none of our receivers are going to do that great,
No.
I don't think.
It's going to be a little while.
Yep. But let us know what you guys want to see out of the Browns here week 2 against the Jets. Good chance to go 2-0. Don't let this slip through our fingers. Let us know what you guys thought about the game at Carolina.
Hey, Browns fans, let's just take a quick break from the action to talk to you guys about DraftKings Sportsbook. The NFL's opening week was action-packed, and it's just getting started. The Browns started off the season 1-0 for the first time since 2004. Let's get it going, guys. Get ready for week 2 of touchdowns, big plays, and even bigger wins with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. This week, new customers can bet just $5 on any football game and get $200 in free bets instantly. You want more action? Everyone can experience the thrill of DraftKings early win promotion. It's simple. This Sunday, bet on any NFL team to win, and I'm going with the Browns over the Jets, baby. If your team leads by 10 at any point during the game, you get paid instantly, even if your team loses. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code TPPN to get $200 in free bets instantly when you place a $5 bet on any football game. That's code TPPN. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details.